There we go.
And we're live. I can see my little blinky red light.
There you go, yeah.
Guys, hello. Question and answers with Pat, Jameson, and of course, Emma from Elite Action Joe Studios. Say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, today we're going to try and make it a little shorter. We don't have quite as many questions, and they'll be simpler, and a couple, I believe, are only for me. We're going to start off with our friend Cody from Pop Blocks 4583. Perfect. Right on the money. Cody's first question is to me, I believe. You guys have coffee? Anybody have a coffee with you? You get a coffee? Okay.
No.
So I'll field this one. Pop Blocks wants to know, does your coffee get cold while you're rambling excessively? Well, here's the thing about coffee. I used to think people that drank cold coffee were idiots, and probably a lot of them are. But over the years, I've found out that when you have cold coffee, it gets warm. And when you have cold coffee, no, take that back. When you have cold coffee, it eventually gets warm. And when you have hot coffee, it eventually gets cold. So I actually switched over to cold more often because at my work, I can't keep hot coffee really in the truck with me. So I just adapted myself, and so now I actually drink more cold coffee. But I like it all, but normally I start out with cold coffee here. But yes, if it was hot, it would get cold because I talk way too much.
It's a lot safer, too.
All right. Next question. We'll go to question 3 first because this is just for Emma. Our friend Cody would like to know, Emma, when will you make your first appearance on screen?
When I feel comfortable after I start my channel and actually do videos, and I feel comfortable having my voice more on camera and stuff, then I'll do it. And I'll probably be on my channel.
Did you get that, Cody? Now, Emma wants to know, when are your kids going to make their first? And your dog. Because you asked about his dog one time, a long time ago, last year.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. His other question, his last question. If you could bring one of your Joe's figures toys to life, which would it be? We'll start with Jameson on this one.
I'd have to say old Iron Man over here.
Which is actually a great answer. We talked about this a little before, and that's a great answer. Because I thought he'd go in with one of his presidents, but then he goes, yeah, they're smart and everything, but they don't have a suit.
I mean, think about it.
It made total sense.
I can just fly around and destroy stuff.
Emily, would you like to go next?
My stuffed animal, Chi-Chi.
And why?
Because she's my best friend.
Excellent answer. Excellent answer. Mine would be, I really debated with this one, especially when he threw me with the Iron Man, because then I thought, well, Captain America would be cool. I'm kind of split, though, because I would either be, with all the crime in the world today, I would probably bring back the Punisher, but then on the other hand, I do have a figure that's basically based on my best friend who died, so bringing my best friend, I think it was a little annoying. No, I'd bring back Brian. Okay, so he likes humor. So the figure of my best friend Brian. So those are good ones. Okay, we're moving on. We'll come back to Adams because he's got some good ones. He always get good ones. Let's see. So Robert Sarah, if I'm saying that wrong, let me know, buddy. Did you ever play with Big Jim or Action Jackson? Now, that's more to me because although you did have a weird figure that was based on some of those odd smaller figures. Remember your Metal Man?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Scuba guy.
Yeah,
it wasn't Action Jackson or Big Jim.
Yeah, but it was kind of a close, weird approximation.
Yeah, they did a remake kind of Metal Man. It was only about 8 inches, I think.
Yeah.
But those were pretty cool. He had those as a kid, so those are pretty cool. But yes, I played with tons of Big Jim, tons of Action Jackson. If people don't know, Action Jackson was Mego's G.I. Joe. So everybody knows that Mego has all the superheroes, Marvel and DC, plus Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes, Star Trek, all those great things. But a lot of people forget that they had a line of basically soldiers that you could buy uniforms for, camouflage, and pilots and stuff. And it was just called Action Jackson. It was pretty cool line. Me and my brother had a lot of those. So yes, I played with both. Big Jim also. I love Big Jim because a lot of his stuff you could use with G.I. Joe. Some of it you couldn't. But he was also, it was a good line. They had some good stuff for him too. So that was a good question. Thank you, sir. Okay. Our friend Richard Brown asked, what is your favorite Christmas memory? It can be Joe related or not. Who wants to go? Anybody? Anybody got one? Jay, you go? Emma's thinking?
Honestly, if I have to say from just this past Christmas, that awesome, like the Foot Locker and then the Jeep you got me, and being able, because then I was able to deck it out, and then we were formulating plans what to do with the Jeep.
So that's a good one. Emma?
Having a sleepover with my sister.
That's right. Every year they have a sleepover for Christmas. That's a good one. I'm split because mine for the longest time was my Christmas when me and my older brother got in the same Christmas morning. He got the G.I. Joe training tower and I got the G.I. Joe headquarters. What a day. But then I became a father. And now all my memories that are the best, that's my best Joe one. My best regular ones are every Christmas with my little knucklehead kids. Isn't that sweet?
Sure.
And when I say knuckleheads, I meant him and his brother. Not you and your sister.
Walking good.
You know you're all knuckleheads. Okay, moving on. We'll do this one, then I'll save Adam's, because these are mostly me ones. Gary, our buddy Gary Curtis. Yeah. He had two quick questions. He's wondering what I did in the Army. I was airborne infantry, so I learned nothing I could take back to the real world.
I mean, you did learn how to be a grenadier, so like...
Yeah, because that comes up a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what I did, Gary. Thanks for the question. Also, Gary asked, a Pulp Fiction, if I was making a Pulp Fiction figure based on a Joe, which figure would it be? Now, obviously, Emma hasn't seen Pulp Fiction. Jay has seen memes and pieces, so I don't know if he has an answer or not. No. And I don't honestly, I feel bad because I haven't watched Pulp Fiction. I've seen it a lot. I've probably seen it 15 times, but I haven't watched it in at least 10 or 15 years. But it would definitely be Bruce Willis's character because I am a huge Bruce Willis fan. Bruce Willis has been my favorite actor, action actor, especially since probably the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard, came out.
Factual.
And he is now retired. I will miss him. He was the best. So I would definitely go with Bruce Willis here. Okay. We're really cruising through this because we only got 2 left. Anybody else want to talk about anything? Would you like to ramble about something?
No, I'm not you.
Oh, I missed that one. Yeah, that was another me. So the Toy Boy asked, because we were having discussion about Action Man, and I've been kind of joking with him because he's from the UK, and he asked this. I believe he asked me more just to ask me, but I threw it on here anyways. He asked me, so as far as Action Man, what was I looking for? Like Eagle Eye Action Man, 1966, or later dynamic bodies? So I put it on here so that he can see me say it. I'm looking for anything Action Man that I can possibly find. I do like the 40th anniversary stuff just because it's really cool. I have picked up 2 of those. Plus, which like their adventure stuff, the climber stuff is all really cool. But they also have some great military sets. They have the Lancers and the Argyle Highlanders and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff is great. So really, I would love to have an Eagle Eye, but pretty much anything I could find Action Man. So if anybody has Action Man out there to sell or trade, or just did a little thing there by the subscribe, like, where's the what are the other 2?
The comment, and then you gotta share.
Comment, the most important.
Yeah, otherwise how you gonna tell us?
Right now we have, we'd like to have more subscribers. We'd like to hit 16 million. Sure. But we love the ones we have. So I'm not worried about subscribers. I love my subscribers. You love your subscribers?
Yes, I love
you love your subscribers?
Yes.
See, we love our subscribers. We don't need a million. We'll love, what we got. So just mostly comment, because we like to hear from you guys. All right. 2 questions left. From our friend Adam, deep inside the TLC bunker, G.I. Joe Lost Chronicles. Adam's first question. If Hollywood produced a movie about your life, which actor would you like to play you? Interesting question. Emma, would you like to start? You want me to start?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to let Jay go first because he kind of threw me out. Because his answer was so quick that I was actually thinking the same person, but then I kind of shifted gears a little. So go ahead.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds literally could play anybody. And
He really could.
He could play any of the Axis of Awesome and nail it somehow. Because he's...
I mean, imagine him in a scene where he's trying to play Jeff. You know, tight little shorts.
Shorts, yep.
Yeah.
He'd have to shave his head.
Yeah, he could do it.
Yep.
It'd be a hilarious scene.
But that is because you think Ryan Reynolds, you can think of him tough like Deadpool, funny like Deadpool. You know, he's a very good all around actor. Now for me, I would have said Bruce Willis, but he's retired. So I was trying to think of something that similar to a Ryan Reynolds, but I came up with two. I came up with Mark Wahlberg because he's funny but can do action. But then I tried to think somebody who, through life, was a little bit more like me. Now, I'm not saying exactly, but he did action movies, he did a lot of comedy, and he's probably my favorite funny guy until he had his breakdown. So really, he's perfect.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen. That's right. I said it. Mock me if you will. Winning! Tom over at SpiderMonkey knows what I'm talking about. Major Tom knows what I'm talking about. These guys know what I'm talking about. Should I shut up now? It's your turn. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I picked Dove Cameron.
Dove Cameron, who plays...
Well, she plays Mal from Descendants.
Mal from Descendants. In case you can't hear, she's kind of...
And she also does the voice of Ghost Spider from the Marvel Rising series.
Right, and she also was on a TV show that you guys used to watch. With the twins.
Liv and Maddie.
Liv and Maddie. That was a good show,
She
actually.
played both of the twins.
I liked when it later in the... It wasn't as funny later on when they moved to California, but then the nerdy guy became Falcon. Remember that?
Yeah,
That was hysterical.
He's probably my favorite.
So that's our answers to those questions. And I'm going to get a lot of grief about Charlie Sheen. I can feel it coming.
Why?
Because he had a mental breakdown.
Don't we all?
That's why I said he's perfect. Anyways, okay, if you could own an automatic weapon, which one would it be? I think we'll start with Emma. Emma?
The HK MP5 9mm submachine gun.
It's a good one.
Good answer.
Solid.
That's nice.
It's a classic.
HK, that's a solid weapon. Woo! And right off, woo! Man, she's quick. I might even have to think longer than she did. You go ahead, because I think you're probably
I
set.
have to go with either the M249 squad automatic weapon or the H&K 416. It's similar to the M16, but it's just their improved gas system.
I was in the Army, and these kids know more about guns than me. I'm getting a little concerned.
I'm a threat to myself or others.
I learned from you.
As much as there's wonderful weapons out there, I would have to go with the Thompson.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm an old school guy. I love the Thompson. I was
How about
jealous.
the carbine?
Oh yeah, I am on carbine, but that I wouldn't see that as automatic though. I mean, sure.
Yeah, I mean they did make them,
but it wouldn't be as fun. If you guys go back to our D-Day reenactment video, kind of way back there, he got to fire at Thompson on the beach with some of the reenactors. A little jealous. I had fired him before. A little jealous that day, but it was cool to see his face. It was awesome. All right, those are good picks, guys. Especially Emma. I'm
a little scared.
concerned that sister knows more about weapons than I thought. Anyway,
I played Call of Duty with you.
she has played Call of Duty. She's pretty good too with a bow. She's an archer. She's an archer.
At heart.
Best shot she ever made. We were up in, what was the map?
Wait.
Havoc?
Maybe we could insert it here.
We probably can't insert it, but we'll put it up eventually. We were in Havoc. We were in this dome above, and just as she draws the string back, bad guy jumps in front of her and she puts it right through.
Like, I had already released the shot, he jumps up and just hits
It was
him
just
right
like perfectly timed. Best shot I've ever seen on Call of Duty. That is all. Did I miss any?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okie dokie. So that was shorter than usual. We did have a lot of questions. I was waiting for a couple from Jeff. Said he was thinking of one, and Tom was thinking. Tom might have sent one, but on a different.
Hey, Dad,
I should have
I have a
checked.
question
Yeah.
for you too.
You have a question for us? Oh,
Yes.
little trick.
If you guys could have an action figure of any Star Wars character, who would it be?
Ooh. You mean 12-inch or any size?
Any size.
kind?
Well, preferably 12-inch, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. We could have any Star Wars figure. What would it be? Jay's got a lot. He's got more than me. I got a couple here and there, but not too much to speak of. You go ahead.
I mean, like, the Clone Wars Obi-Wan would be awesome to have as a 12-inch, like, in, like, the super articulated.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. That's your answer? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
You kind of, like, hesitated like you had something else as a backup.
I was saying that, or one of those, like, you know how we see all the time those, like, some of the clone troopers at different conventions that we watch on YouTube and stuff. Some of those clones are awesome.
I would say that's a very hard one because obviously I love Boba Fett, Jango Fett, all those guys. You used to have a Jango, and you have a Boba.
I have
right?
a Boba Fett, yeah, and I have a Jango Fett.
I think for me, I would like a 1/6 scale, and this is tough. Me and Emma watch a lot of Rebels, and then we all watch Bad Batch together. So those are two of my favorite Star Wars things. So I would say I would either like the figure Hunter from the Bad Batch in
Also known
1/6
as
scale,
Bandana.
also known as Bandana, or somebody from Rebels, but it'd be tough. It'd be between Ezra, Sabine, and Kanan. I'd probably go Kanan because I'm Kanan and Emma's the other
Sabine.
two combined, and he's very annoying.
Oh, I'd say Chopper because I'm annoying, but I get things done.
He's
Chopper.
kind of both. Yeah. And Mama's.
How would I be Zeb? I'm tall, but I'm not strong.
You're a tall, stinky, and annoying.
Oh, you also bully me sometimes
Right.
in a funny way.
You also scare me.
So that's Rebels
That's what
in a
he does
nutshell.
to them.
Okay, we're getting off track here, people. We
One
were
of
wrapped.
my answer.
It was good. Yeah, what was yours?
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. You could do
And
that.
I'm very upset about that movie.
She's got a big thing with Kylo Ren for some reason lately.
He's my favorite character.
I mean, I love Adam Driver too.
Okay.
I'm very upset about that.
Anyway, all right, we're gonna wrap it up now. We do have a couple other things. We're gonna film one other thing today, and then I don't know, a lot going on out in the world. We're working on our Paul Knapp challenge. We got some spray painting done. We're waiting for a couple of things. I ordered one little thing that we needed, and that's about it. We should have those. We were a little behind with some of the other guys because Adam, Jeff, and Peter got all the boxes first and had to ship them to us. So those guys are, I think, wrapped up. The other, well, Cody's so quick anyway. He probably wrapped his up. But we are with the Toms, I guess. But we're good. We'll get them done here pretty soon, and we're working on some scripts for some stop motion or photo stories, depending. We might not be able to do stop motion. We're going to get something out because we're kind of losing our minds. We want to get some 1/6 scale stuff out. So we're going to do that. That'll be coming up, and keep the questions coming. Also, we have an email down there if you guys ever want to drop. So we had a new email from Robert Sayre today. He's actually going to take place in our community spotlight. He sent us some pictures, so that's exciting. And that's it. We're going to wrap it up. And now we're going to salute and get out of here. Thanks, guys. Until the next one.